that after watching The Family Man, half the
Hmm.
nation started to hate you. That you started getting messages saying, why did you do
Yeah.
this and that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
uh, so how does it feel right now? I mean, uh, would season three tell us what really happened in Lonavala, or would that always be a secret?
I don't know. I think that's a question what the makers should answer, Raj sir and DK sir. But yeah, I mean, I think I must have done something right for and one thing I would say that it's the character, the sketch of the character has been written like that. I'm not like that in real life, and so I mean, I feel that I must have done something right for the character to be so hated. And for a lot of people to come up and say, "How could you do this to Shrikant?" Even till today, if I post something on my social media, especially Instagram, I have a lot of people messaging saying, you shouldn't have cheated on Shrikant. One set of audiences, how could you do this to Shrikant when he's saving the nation? The other set of audience is like, if Shrikant sees this, what will happen? And another set of audience is like, oh, you're dressed up like this for Arvind. So that's okay. I just take it. I just take it with a pinch of salt, and you know, I'm happy.
Okay. For the South Indian audience, The Family Man was really special. One, of course, the storyline, and two,
Yeah.
you fit in really well into the character. Your body language, the Tamil language,
Hmm.
the accent worked really well. And was it written keeping you in mind, or was did you just go ahead and manage to uh,
No, I think it was written keeping me in mind because I very clearly remember that I was called to Mukesh Chabra's office, who is the casting director of the series, and who also is like a well wisher of mine. So I went to his office, and then he said, "Look, come tomorrow to meet Raj and DK. They are casting for the series called Family Man." And at that point of time, I didn't even know what series meant, a web series meant, because it was fairly very new at that point of time, a concept of the web series. Maybe it was there before, but um, I don't think the Indian audience was glued to watching web series, Indian web series. Not a lot at that point of time, probably. I may be wrong, but this is my take because I honestly did not know what a web series actually meant. I mean, I do watch a lot of series in English and things like that, but I didn't know how a Hindi web series would be. So I was thinking, okay, Hindi web series. Okay, let's have a look at it and let's see what it's all about. And then I went to the office and I met Raj sir and DK sir, and they sat me for half an hour and they explained the whole. They just told the story in a nutshell, but they said Suchi is her name is Suchitra, and she's born and brought up. She's this Pakka Tamilian who is born and brought up in Bombay. So you speak Hindi, but you've got a lot of Tamil mixed in it. So immediately I got connected because my sister-in-law is like, she is born and brought up from Bombay, but she is our caste, and she also speaks a lot of Tamil, but her Hindi is so good. She speaks Tamil, so immediately I could connect with my sister-in-law, saying, "Oh, okay, so it must be like her." I said, born brought up probably in Ghatkopar or Chembur or one of those places where it's a lot of Tamil people are settled, that side of Bombay. And they said, so this is the thing, and the one opposite you would be Manoj Bajpayee. I said, Manoj sir, okay. Then the first question, I think the only question I asked Raj sir and DK sir was, sir, I hope there are no, those sort of scenes. As in, I hope there's no kissing scene, and I hope there's no, make out scene in the thing, because I'm honestly speaking, I'm not very comfortable doing it. So I said, this is a series called The Family Man. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything like that, especially with you and Manoj sir. No. So, and what actually got me to this series was the fact that they had beautifully told the story of a person who balances the professional life of what he is, a raw agent. um uh, Sorry, I know, not raw agent. Oh, he's an agent, yeah, basically, and who also dabbles his family. He's got family problems happening. So they focused more, they focused both, 50-50. And I think that's what got to the audience, because generally a web series like this would probably have more about what he does on job, rather than, they would have probably just established saying, okay, chalo, family, he's got a family, he's got a wife, he's got 2 kids, and then focus more on the work. But I think the Family Man as a series focused both, both professionally and personally for him. And they also had a track for the wife, which was very beautiful, where she's also going through problems. She's a teacher who wants to focus more on herself for a change. She's given so much to her kids. Now they've also grown up. They're making decisions on their own. And she wants to do something for herself for once. So she sort of quits being a teacher, and she wants to join the startup company of her friends. And she learns that she's doing very well for herself there, and she is focusing. She's bringing on something new, her point of view to the thing, and people there around her workplace are pretty impressed with her. So I sort of like the whole fact that they've told the story so beautifully, and everybody fits into the character so well that it doesn't go off track anywhere. And of course, then the success of, and to be very honest, we started shooting season 2 much before season 1 released. So we actually did not know that season 2 would also do really well. Albeit it had its fair share of ups and downs and controversies, but we're not going to go into that right now. But even with that, I think people, once they saw season 2, I think what they understood what the makers were trying to say, and they accepted the fact. And I think season 2 has done phenomenally well.
Can you tell us anything when season 3 is coming? Anything that you can tell us?
As far as I know, I think we're going to start by next year. We're going to start shoot by next year.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.